Let's see. Yeah. Hello and welcome to learning how to cook the best popcorn you've ever had in your life. I'm not great at improvising whenever I have to talk. I'm not great at having conversations to a camera. But anyways, you're gonna need, I wanna say this is peanut oil, it might be vegetable oil. Kind of forgot because I had to grab all the ingredients from a different place. Most of a stick, if not a stick, of butter, and popcorn kernels if you're choosing. And some salt. I got this nice salt because I love salt. And essentially just turn your oven up on high. So, and then cover the base of the, like the bottom of it with the oil. Nothing more, nothing less. And leave that to be. I'm gonna throw this bag away. And so we let that go. And got a stick of butter here. Thing to cut the butter with. I'm gonna put about half of it into the pan right now, so I guess that's about a third of a stick. It's a decent enough amount, I'd say. And then you're just gonna wanna let that melt down into the bottom of the pan while everything is warming up. And this could take a minute. Yeah, just as an FYI, it's very important to have very high quality, high sweetness to tea ratio of sweet tea. That didn't make any sense. You need to have good sweet tea with a high sugar to tea ratio. Like, if it isn't giving you diabetes, you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry to tell you, Northerners. But yeah, we've got this melting down. You can see kind of what it looks like right there. Here, let me see if I can't move this a little bit closer. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. And this butter will be melted down soon enough. You can see about where it is right now. Well, you can't tell whenever the oil is covering it. But anyways, I forgot what brand of popcorn this is, but it's nice popcorn. It's kind of a lot of stuff for the bottom of the pan. You should probably have a little bit less, but I usually cook in a different pan that has a wider surface area, so it is what it is. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit because it feels like it's a pretty high temperature. I would hate to be that piece of butter right now. Like, it is just gonna be gone, like, completely. But anyways, then you'll just start pouring your popcorn in. A good estimate for how much popcorn you should use is to just cover the base of it. But I'm just gonna use this whole thing because I brought the whole thing. And so, got that there. I guess I'll turn it back up to high because I think you're supposed to have it on high. And then you'll see where the rest of this butter comes in as soon as I get this situated. You'll want to make sure to shake it around regularly and have a top on it for the pressure. And should leave that for a few minutes and then it should start popping. Then here, I'll just use this measuring cup right here. I'm just gonna put the rest of the butter into this and then microwave it for about 30 seconds or so. That was loud, that hurt my ears. I must have sensitive ears. So yeah, that's doing its job, this is doing its job, and I'm doing my job, I guess. This is probably going to be the most boring cooking video anybody's ever watched in their life, but yeah. Alright, and so if your butter isn't completely melted, you're going to want to melt that a little bit longer. You should make sure the whole stick is liquefied. It shouldn't take more than, usually it shouldn't take more than 30 seconds or so, but it might take up to 45 seconds depending on your microwave. And of course you want to remember to shake this around. Oh, and we're starting to pop. Okay, that butter is really hot. Everything's really hot, that's what makes popcorn good. Because it needs that in order to cook, and for it to be good, it needs to be cooked, you know. So this is doing its thing. I'm just gonna keep shaking it around to make sure that the kernels keep moving around and don't sit on the bottom too long. Okay, I forgot to get a bowl. Hang on. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Oh no. Okay, I need to put something in. Frozen comes to save the day. Okay. So yeah, I forgot to mention that you'll need to definitely have something to put your popcorn in before this happens. Try to see if we can pop some more here. Remember, you've got a lot of high heat, so you don't want to keep stuff on the bottom of this for too long to keep it from burning. And so you just kind of want to keep shaking it, and then should be about good here. I'm going to pick up this popcorn. I'm going to turn the heat off. Move this off the eye. Good cooking habits. And then this butter should be cooled down enough by now. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to see if we have any better bowls to put this in. That's really messy. Okay, all of that's really messy. So I'm just going to put it in here and then hope that the butter doesn't melt this bowl. I've had this bowl since Frozen came out, I think. We got it in theaters. It's like a family heirloom at this point. I'd hate to not be able to pass it on to my children. So we got popcorn. And usually it works better if you have a wider surface area, but what you're going to want to do is just drizzle butter. Be sure not to burn your thumb. More butter the better, but it's the butter that I have. It's as much as I have that one stick. So shake it around. And salt. Highly recommend this real salt, by the way. It's delicious. And as you can see, I love salt. I put a lot of stuff on there. Alright, and that is a delicious bowl of popcorn. Now I'm going to have that sweet tea, and a pack of Oreos to celebrate.